So this video is a preview of my interview with Bert Dickerson, who won $4.8 million on slots.
Are you listening?
So this video is a preview to my interview with Bert Dickerson, who won $4.8 million on slots, believe it or not. My name's Timothy Schultz. I'm also a lottery winner. In 1999, I won the Powerball before going back to college to study film and journalism. And now I'm combining my experience with these things with my interest in meeting and interviewing other lottery winners and people who have won in slots and other people I find fascinating as well. And also doing vlogs on this channel. So if you're new to this channel, consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when these interviews come out. But this video is a preview to one of the interviews I've done with Bert Dickerson, who won $4.8 million in slots. And I find his story very, very interesting for many reasons. I'm going to put a link to the full interview, the full-length interview below. So if you want to check that out, you can click the link below. But this video is a preview of it. I've asked him many questions, including what it was like to win that much money and what it was like to be on national television. And we even got to discuss what it's like when people come out of the woodwork, because that happens to some people. And it did happen to myself, and I asked Bert about that. But I am excited to share this with you. This is a preview to the full interview, which I will put a link to below. But right now, let's get to the preview of my interview with slot winner Bert Dickerson. So you won $4.8 million in slots, is that right?
That's correct. It was a progressive jackpot at Dover Downs Speedway. It was on, of all things, a NASCAR weekend. And I had a ticket in my pocket, which I'd forgotten about. It was last call. So I went to the bar to get a last beer and found this ticket. And I put it in a progressive machine. And on about the third spin, my entire row of slots went out. There were banks of 10. So 10 on my side and 10 on the opposite side. And anyhow, all the slot lights went out. And then a whole bunch of different color lights came on. My machine lit up and it revealed the progressive jackpot, which was $4.8 million and some change. So that was definitely a very exciting evening.
Wow. Yeah, I can't imagine. So what was the first thing you did as far as, the average, I don't know about you, but for me and for a lot of people that win the lottery or win large prizes, you're not accustomed to having wealth, or at least that kind of wealth. And so did you know what to do with it and how to invest it, or did you seek a financial advisor, or what did you do?
The first thing I did was find a financial advisor, and I actually didn't make any major purchases outside of a new car until, about 4 years into it. And then I ultimately purchased the home and put the rest back into an annuity, just so I'd have something, a nice little nest egg for retirement.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of folks will apparently go through it and end up on Skid Row. And though I wasn't from Skid Row, I certainly didn't want to end up there. And I'm a pretty simple guy, so I didn't really have too many fantasy things outside of travel. I love travel. I go throughout Southeast Asia and the Far East on a regular basis. So that's definitely something that I wanted to continue doing. But outside of that, as long as I have my health and happiness, that's all I need.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's interesting. So there's some lottery winners that I've spoken with. I just find it interesting how, our culture kind of feeds materialism, providing happiness for people. And some of the people I've spoken with, including myself, I value experiences above those things a lot of times. Do you, how do you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It did not bring any happiness. If anything, it brought some misery into the equation, having to tell so many people no that we're asking for money. No, I'm not the Bank of Bert. I'm sorry, this isn't for you. And it got to be a little stressful at times. So but definitely new experiences and travel. And I love cooking. So I like to travel the world and learn how different dishes are made. So those are my passions right there. And that's just me. So, but definitely not the material things. They are here today and gone tomorrow. And I'd rather just have a good, simplistic lifestyle over all the bells and whistles.
So you've been on TLC's Lottery Changed My Life, and you've had some publicity from the win because it's a really big deal to win that much money instantaneously. Mm-hmm. And so how is this lottery slot fame, the 15 minutes of fame that comes with this type of thing, how has that affected you? Do you enjoy this type of thing? And
I just had a doctor's appointment this week, a regular checkup, and it's funny. I went to a new facility to have a special test run, and two people within the practice asked, "You look familiar. Where do I know you from?" And apparently, both of them had seen the TLC rerun, and this has been 9 years ago. So that was pretty funny, or 8 years ago, I guess it was. But anyway, it's pretty funny to have that kind of experience, but it happens all the time. And I just try to be nice to people. And, what did I do? I pushed a button. So that takes talent, right? I just got lucky, and I'm thankful for that. That's for sure.
I'm just going to jump back a little bit, because you said that you've had some people, like quite a few people, come and ask you for money. And I have over the years as well. I have literally right here, like thousands of letters. I don't know if you can see these.
Mine were through Facebook primarily, and typically right after my prior TV shows were run. And I have every sob story known to mankind, I think, saved in a folder. And some of them were kind of comical. Some of them may have been true. I don't know. I can't save the world. So I try to treat people the way I want to be treated and would expect the same from them. But unfortunately, I know the world doesn't really work that way. And some people do feel entitled. So
yeah. For people that want to win, do you have any advice for players?
Well, I always...
So that was a preview to my interview with Bert Dickerson. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And I will put the full-length video for the full interview below. So check out the link below for that. And let me know in the comments, what would you do if you won $4.8 million in slots? Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support.